Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. I'm RJ, if you didn't already know that. I live out of a 96 Dodge Maxi with 219,000 miles on it, and it's running strong full-time, and work at a car dealership full-time. And this, my friends, is our morning ritual. So in Columbus today, it is a nice 72 degrees, believe it or not, but there's a catch to that in a minute. The humidity level is at 92%, and the high today is supposed to be 86. How does that factor in? Well, I'll tell you, because there is a 60% chance of the wet stuff. And you know, it seems to be happening a lot lately that the weekends are full of moisture, one way or another. So with that being said, and that out of the way, I can actually get this down the hatch. So this morning weather has been brought to you by Nevertheless My Coffee, which is so hot, and it's so good. Oh geez, that's hot. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Hope you enjoyed your Thursday, because mine got real good. I walked out of the dealership about 12:06, and why? Because I needed a little time off, and every once in a while I will take a half-day siesta if my schedule allows it. And yesterday just happened to be one of those days, and nevertheless, because I got a little bit more cleaned on the van, I basically just sat at the park all day until it was time to head back over here to the back lot of the dealership. But yeah, I went, did a little shopping, and yeah, did that. No wasp last night in the bed, which is a good thing. It did rain last night while I was over here. It did do that. I did go by the Piggly Wiggly and get some steaks, and they are marinating right now. So I will be able to cook one that Saturday night, and I will probably cook the other one on Tuesday. What I'm doing tomorrow, I'm going by Aldi's, however you pronounce that, and going to pick up a couple of ears of corn, probably 4 of them, because when you cut them off, there's really, it just depends how big the ears are. Either way, I'm going to grill me some corn. I'm going to wrap them up in some aluminum foil, and I'm going to pepper them, and I'm going to butter them up. Sounds like, never mind. But yeah, that's what I plan on doing with that food. Yes, oh, this coffee is good. Well, thank you for everybody that's responded to the question about whether you liked the intros the way they were or the way they can be. So everybody liked the drive pictures. I will take some more this weekend. I will put them in there, and because yesterday I did a little teaser on it. And if anybody stayed around to the end of the video, I did film myself going into and buying the eggs yesterday, but you had to stick around because I didn't say it in the very first beginning video. It's near the end of the video. Let's just put it that way, because I can't get out what I want to get out. Oh man. chatted with Jason last night just a little bit. He's supposedly putting the trim in this weekend or next weekend. Man, it was just an interaction last night, and that quick I forgot about it. So I can't. Yeah, I don't know why. Well, I know why. My short-term memory shot. That is just a shoddy thing. No pun intended. Yeah, no pun intended. So, my water situation, I added up what it's going to cost me with the tank, the water heater, the inverter, the piping, and the hardware to get the water out, and then the drop-down shower. And you know, if I was working back in the day, I would have no problem with that, because I would, in 3 weeks, and the extra battery I gotta buy, in 3 weeks, and just run my card, because what I need to spend on it would be, you know, less than a third of my take-home pay. But things are different for me now, because I'm not going to have another stroke, for one thing, and not going to get myself in that situation, which in turn, the drawback to that is lack of money. So what I am going to do, this will probably be in phases, since I can put that battery in anytime this coming up here. That's the biggest expense. It's another $800, $799, $899. It's another $800, and then the water heater, then the inverter to convert the solar power to 110. So what I am going to do is I'm going to set the convertible shower up, regardless it's going in, because I'm going to be out of the weather, and I'm not going to go to Love's every night. So what I am going to do, plus you don't sweat as much in the winter, so you know, you get the fudge on how many nights a week you take a shower. And I can do the GI bath at that point, and I can do the wet wipes, because you're not sweating as bad. It's just a fact of life, people. Just a fact of life. So what I'm going to do a little research. There's a product out there now called the rinse kit. And this rinse kit is a cube, and it has a rechargeable battery on it, and it's got a water pump in it, and it's got a hose and a sprayer. So I'm going to do a little research and make sure you can put warm water in it, or cold water in it, I mean hot water in it, and I will use that until next year. So that will save me a whole lot of expense, because that only is about $250, and that's affordable, and I can do that right now. The only thing is, I would be filling it up every other day, but I do have a 7-gallon container to carry some water in, so I actually fill it up in the dealership one day, use half of it, take what's in the igloo and dump it in the tank, and I can stretch 6 gallons for an entire week, I believe. But I think that's going to be more economical for me, and it's going to be cheaper for me, because that has everything all self-contained. The only thing it don't have is the heat source to make the water hot. Water hot, yeah. How am I doing on this expenditure? Well, pretty good. Yesterday I probably fell off the wagon. Instead of having 9 cigarettes, there's 4. So that's all right. it's still going. It's still less than what I was doing because I was doing a pack and a half to 2 packs. So I'll cut it back down, and you know, if it keeps going and I do well, I might go and cut it off. But until I get to that point, I'm not going to stress myself out. I'm not going to be this evil person that's quitting smoking and giving everybody riff because I'm ill. Because I'm just ill, and it ain't going to happen. So I know about that. Yeah, I left work yesterday. Left my tickets, 2 tickets I had in Jordan's hands, and life is good from there. Life is real good. How's everybody doing? It's Friday. It's Friday, and yeah, I still didn't. I'm still haven't made up my mind if I'm going west or east. Either way, I'm good. I do want the wildlife. I do want to do the wildlife video and the wildlife bridge. You know, because I can use it, and being that we're in the woods, I got a lot of travel time, so I can actually do some intro videos. Get a lot of intro videos next weekend or this weekend. Yeah. Ron's going. Ron, me and Ron were talking last night. He had dropped his dogs over at the kennels, or his dog sitters, as he puts it. He's got 2 little bougie dogs, and or maybe bougie dogs. I don't know. I really don't know. I just thought it'd be kind of funny if I called them bougie dogs. Anyhow, he's taking the van out somewhere. He don't know where. He's just knowing he's got it all ready to go where they need to. Well, they can. I gave him a couple of suggestions. Unfortunately, my suggestions are boondocking or dispersed camping or dry camping. However you want to do that. They can plug in. They have a shower. They have everything you can do, like a rolling home, and they have a generator. So that all comes into play because that's what they do. And you know, just because I disperse camping and just because I boondock and I do all this, everybody else doesn't. Because I've learned to live without things just because, you know, I have to. It's a factor. It's a matter of money. I am surprised that I'm where I'm at right now with the van. You know, I can't imagine coming up with 15 grand right now to redo this van. I can't. I'm not going to say what I would do to myself. But it is not appealing, and God forbid somebody should crash this thing. That is my biggest fear, or I should crash it, because there's going to be a problem to a degree. Because let's face it, I have a backup. May not like it, may not want to do it, may pose some issues, but I have a backup. I have a backup right now. I can get the truck going, and I pull my camper behind it. I may not be going out on the weekends for a while because I'll be having to get the van going, but I don't want to think about that. The fact that I am not on the road as much as you think. Let's put it like this: when I did this, when I got the van, I had 186,000 miles on it, and that was where my first oil changes, and my sticker's still up there. I've done the oil changes but I've kept that sticker up there so I can remind myself of what the mileage was. Now it's got 219,000. 219, it's almost 20,000 miles, okay? And 186, that's about 15,000 miles, 16. Put them together, you got 36,000 miles. So, in the time I've had this van, and lived out of this van, which is coming up on 6 years, October will be 6 years, I've only put about 30,000 miles on it, 36,000. So that ain't too bad, not too bad at all. It's Friday, folks. It is August 22nd. We're about to put in the can. My mind's working today. You see what's happening? I keep my thoughts jumbled, separated for the most part. I tell you, your mental health, your relaxation, your downtime is a real thing. Because what y'all see when I get on this screen is raw. It's just raw. It's early in the morning. I just woke up. No coffee. I had my coffee on screen today like I do every day. And I can tell that there's a difference in the way I am. And that's all mental exhaustion. So, glad I'm trying to figure that out. Glad I figured it out. And I'm okay with it. Because today's going to be a good day. Oh, that is so, so good. Today's going to be a really, really good day. Because today's Friday, y'all. Tomorrow's Saturday. In less than 24, 36, what is it, 40 hours? Less than 40 hours, I'm going to have my feet in the dirt and get grounded. You know, I'll still slip up. Just got to excuse me. Well, I've talked of enough. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Enjoy the weather. 60% chance of rain. Lovely. Kiss your dog, pet your wife, and call your moms, folks. Call your mom, and we'll holler at you later. Bye now.